Are you sure we have to turn the lights on?
Yes, Persephone.
Hi, my name is Persephone Orange, and this is Smash Session Literature. Today, we'll be discussing and analyzing Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham. But first, a few key plot points. So it all begins with this guy named Sam. He's strolling along, carrying a sign, when he encounters the other guy. Now, this other guy never got a name, so we took the liberty of calling him Daniel. Daniel's minding his own business, reclining in his chair, reading the newspaper, when Sam waltzes in and asks him if he wants some green eggs and ham. Sort of sketchy, right? At least, that's what Daniel thinks. He outright refuses to try the food, claiming that he simply doesn't like them, but Sam persists. And so the story goes. Sam continues to offer up new ways to try this meal. With the mouse, in a box, in the dark, in the rain. His ongoing attempts to urge Daniel to try the new food finally succeed when Daniel falls victim to the pressure and agrees to try them. Daniel's pleasantly surprised to find out that he actually likes the green eggs and ham. When we all read the story as very kids, our analyses are all probably fairly similar. You know, try new things. Parents make mistakes too. Yada, yada, yada. Then we grew up. Dibs, dibs! Yes, me from the past? So how do I know what the right way to read green eggs and ham is, so that I get an A in AP Lit? Oh, pass me. Everyone has different experiences, and therefore they're all going to read things very differently. Even within the same person. As you age, you gain new experiences, and therefore you gain a new perspective. Let's take a look at this another way. We have eggs, and we have ham. Now we have to make them green. How? Genetic modification. Obviously, Seuss is trying to advocate the use of genetic modification in our society. Okay, maybe not. But honestly, though, it's no longer just a children's book about experimenting. You start to see that Sam's actions are almost overbearing. Peer pressure, anyone? Sam will not accept Daniel's no as an answer. It forces him to submit to Sam's will. Not so happy now, is it? And that's just the beginning. It can go as far as saying Daniel begs for Sam to stop with the repetition of the phrase, "let me be." In the very beginning, Daniel simply doesn't like green eggs and ham. But as the story continues to escalate, he really begins to resent the Sam I Am character, who's suddenly very prominent in his life. Stalkerish, even. Let's take a deeper look into Sam's motivations for pushing the food. Unsurprisingly, there are a great deal of ways this could be seen. Sam could be trying to help his friend out, expanding his horizons into the vast world of food he has yet to taste. Or he could be trying to give this adult a taste of his own medicine. Come on, we all know what it's like to have Mom force us to eat Grandma's mystery casserole at Thanksgiving. You know the one. The one with tuna and nacho cheese. Better yet, and definitely most likely, Sam is probably trying to murder Daniel. I mean, really, I doubt green eggs and ham are FDA approved. Now, not everything has to have such a negative spin. Sam shows exactly what it means to be a salesman. He has a product, green eggs and ham, and an audience, Daniel, and he knows how to sell it. Even when Daniel showed no inclination towards giving in, Sam stuck to it. This attitude can be applied to their friendship as well. Sam breached the gap between the two of them with a physical object. Aw, how sweet. Hi, Beast Boy.
Hi, Raven.
The open letter! Look, a newspaper. You know what this reminds me of? Loss of innocence. And old people. Who even reads the newspaper?
Persephone? Daniel. Daniel reads the newspaper.
Oh, that's probably important. All right. Yes, we do see Daniel reading the newspaper in the beginning of the poem. We also see him visibly upset, likely caused by Lindsay Lohan's latest lawsuit. The newspaper connects people to the entire world. Pain and suffering makes headlines. It's no surprise that people, more specifically Daniel, tend to become depressed. Now, we know Daniel submits to Sam's wishes and actually eats the food. But would Sam do the same for Daniel and read the newspaper? Best wishes, Persephone Orange. So middle school's passed, and it's now your senior year in high school. You're looking back and praying that this story will not be corrupted like the many other stories that you once held dear. Sorry, Green Eggs and Ham is no different than any of the others. This book was written in the early 60s. For those of you who don't know, the 60s were characterized by rampant change and development. The civil rights movement swept through the nation, and teenagers began taking a much more prominent stance in society. Some people resented these new practices and had difficulty swallowing their presence in society. Daniel represents those people who are generally older and more religious than their younger, rebellious counterparts represented by Sam. The resolution in the end shows the eventual acceptance of youth into the newly reformed society. Alright, I know that you may be thinking that historical analysis wasn't too bad. Just wait. Now we venture into the world of unwarranted prejudice. Racial tensions have been present in America's history for quite some time. Daniel, like so many past Americans, judged the food before he even tasted it. Obviously, he was never taught not to judge food based on its color. Hold up. This is where it gets interesting. Seuss never technically says that the color is what is wrong with the food. We, the audience, assume that it's the food's green color that makes it unappetizing. But in reality, many of Dr. Seuss's illustrations are oddly colored. This speaks quite a bit about society's judgments in color differentiation. Our society has been plagued by racial tensions for many centuries. Even Seuss, a victim of intolerance, expresses contempt for Japanese Americans. It is a superficial estimation of worth to judge people based on their skin color. Politically, Daniel would represent the conservatives, and Sam would represent the liberals. One advocates change, while the other relies more heavily on past experience to make future decisions. The Greenics and Ham present a risk that Daniel, the conservative, is not ready to take. Smith's Session is produced by Claire Bottom. Our script supervisor is myself. The associate producer is Sydney Arliss. If you have any questions, you may ask our team of Greenics and Ham scholars momentarily. As John Green says in his hometown, don't forget to be awesome. Are we still recording?
Yes.
Oh God, okay. Parents get treated to their own lesson too. No, that was so awkward. No. Alright, you ready? Okay. Hi, Seffi. Want some pie? Why, Raven, you have such long arms.
What beautiful thin arms you have. I need my phone. It's gonna fall.
Is this still recording?
Yeah.
Oh no, the crayon! No! God, I always thought she was so sassy. I was like, dun, dun, dun. I didn't know how to do it. Yeah. That is your line. Just for that one scene, you're gonna have it down. No! Kate's freaking awesome. Like, who needs Batman? Oh. Are you recording this? Hard for me to say, you don't understand. Daniel's just minding his own business.
Take out your retainer.
I already did.